Everybody, it's John back again, and I don't know if you've known this, but for a long time I've been a professional wrestling fan, and the other day I grabbed the Hall of Fame Roddy Piper and the Hall of Fame Diesel from Target. There they are on their packages here. They're kind of nice. I haven't had an Elite Roddy Piper, so it's kind of cool to get my hands on one. I like how it tells you what class they were in. So he was inducted in 2005, and there's a little blurb on the back. This is in 1985. Roddy Piper took part in the main event match that was to become the first ever WrestleMania. 4 years later, at WrestleMania 4, Piper, also known as the Hot Rod, came out of retirement. This proved to be a good move for him as he became the Intercontinental Champion, his first and last time doing so. At WrestleMania 9, Piper went up against Bret Hart, losing his championship title. Soon after this defeat, Piper wasn't seen in the WWE Universe for nearly 2 years, disappearing from the WWE and re-emerging disappearing from the WWE and re-emerging were constant in the Piper's career. And another constant Piper's legacy, it was solid to the fans and sports entertainment experts alike, who consider Piper to be one of the most hated villains in WWE history. It's weirdly worded at the end there, guys, but he's got a cloth good shirt by the look of it, and it looks like a plastic kilt. Diesel here comes with the title and his blurb. It pays to protect the right guy. Starting out as the bodyguard and best friend of Shawn Michaels, Diesel, also known as Kevin Nash, made his debut in the sports entertainment world in 1993, where he helped Michaels win the Intercontinental Championship. Individual success for Diesel came right off the bat. The following year, Diesel eliminated 7 men in less than 18 minutes in the Royal Rumble. A few months later, Diesel defeated Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental Championship together with Michaels. This tag team duo was victorious over the Head Shrinkers, winning the Tag Team Championship in 1994, becoming the first ever WWE Triple Crown winner. Diesel's extraordinary career was also evidenced in his defeat of Bob Backlund in 8 seconds flat for the WWE Championship. He is the longest reigning champion of the 90s. So this was Diesel's big breakout moment for him with this character after going through WCW and doing some really odd things like Oz and what was his name when he was one of the Master Blasters. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get these opened up real quick and we'll take a closer look at the figures, and I'll be right back. Alright, here we have our two figures outside of the package, Roddy Piper and Diesel, and I do like the fact that Diesel is much taller. The detail on them are both very good, and if we'll get a little close-up here of Piper's face. It's a pretty good likeness of a young Roddy Piper. They do have all the elite articulation. My problem with this guy, though, is his kilt. I'm probably going to have to glue. Does not want to stay on. It just, the little peg holes, and the pegs are warped. The top one does not really stay on at all. The bottom one kind of does. So that's kind of annoying. But they do have, yeah, a little bit of head rotation. It goes up and down a little bit, but he's got a lot of hair there that kind of stops it. You have the shoulders, biceps, elbows, wrists, and rotation and hinge at the wrist. They got an ab crunch and a swivel at the waist. Does have upper thigh rotation as well as hinged hips. There's usually it's a double jointed knee in there. Swivel at the boots and some articulation in the feet. Nice RP on the boots. But this foot, the ankle is frozen, and I'm going to have to see if I can warm it up to get it to move. The last figure that I tried, or was playing around with, was Marvel Legends Kids Nova, whose ankle was frozen, and I tried to move it and it snapped right off. So I'm not going to do that with the Piper figure. And just a quick blurb on Piper. My probably one of my favorite matches of his. It was the dog collar match with him and Greg the Hammer Valentine. It was very brutal for its time period. And that's one of the matches that lost to, or led to Piper not being able to hear in one of his ears. And then I seen him at Motor City Comic Con just before he passed away. And we got there when the show pretty much first opened, and I was blown away, man. He had drank like 6 coffees and 6 Red Bulls within the first 2 hours of the event, and he was crazy. And I had this weird feeling at that point. It's like, man, his heart probably can't. Nobody's heart can take that many Red Bulls in a row. And after that, it didn't last much longer. But he's definitely an icon of the WWE and the wrestling world, and even in the movies. He's done some pretty fun movies. And this one ankle's really loose, and this one's really tight. It's a little weird, but overall, he's pretty cool. I like the Roddy Piper. And I'm going to probably leave him in his outfit once I glue, or maybe I can do some kind of tacking. I wish that ankle would come down just a little bit. And then you have the much taller Diesel, who comes with the very nicely detailed Intercontinental Championship belt. And Diesel's got some tattoos on his arm. He does come with his shades, and his vest is removable. The Diesel is nicely painted on the front. The little silver details are pretty cool. And on the back, it looks very much like the attire he wore way back then. Still has the little fringe on his pants there. His articulations is the same. Same thing with the length of the hair kind of gets in the way of the head a little bit. And he's got everything is exactly the same articulation-wise, except for his legs are much longer than Piper's. And he's pretty much just black and a little bit of silver. His face looks pretty good. It looks like a young Kevin Nash. I think they did a good job. The hairline's a little weird because they sculpted it so he can get his glasses in. I haven't had a pair of the Elite glasses that actually fit very well, but that's the Big Daddy Cool Diesel. He's definitely started getting back into the wrestling during that era. I left it for a while because it was getting too weird with, guys like Friar. I don't remember. It was Friar something and Bastion Booger and Manitar, and then it just got really kiddish and weird. And then all of a sudden the Attitude Era happened, and then I don't know, things got a little bit more entertaining, and I've been watching it ever since then again. And these are pretty cool figures. Definitely like the Nash. I'm glad I have a Piper finally in my collection. I did get the Jake the Snake. I still have to find George the Animal Steel. They haven't seemed to have him anywhere that I've seen him yet, but I'm actually kind of impressed with the little bit of details that are on that tiny little belt. Anyway, I'm going to keep this one short too. Yeah, I could recommend, if you find these guys and you don't have them, definitely pick them up to add to your collection if you collect the Elites. They're very nicely detailed, and my Piper's got a loose ankle. It's going to be fun to stand on the shelf. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below. Do that as well. And again, thank you.